Welcome to the Lakers Nation news feed. My name is Trevor Lane, senior writer for LakersNation.com. Today we're going to be talking all about Lonzo Ball and this awful slump that he is in, this shooting slump. It is driving me a little bit crazy, but before we get to it, don't forget, guys, head over to eharmony.com, enter the promo code LAKERS, and you get 1 month for free when you sign up for 3 months. Guys, it is a wonderful dating site, and it is the place where you want to be to find the person that you are meant to be with. Stop waiting and start your journey to a satisfying, meaningful relationship. Again, eharmony.com. Use that promo code LAKERS. All right, so Lonzo Ball. I'm recording this right after Lonzo Ball and the Los Angeles Lakers dropped a tough game to the New Orleans Pelicans, a game they should have won. The Pelicans were coming off of a 3-game and 3-night stretch. There was no reason why the Lakers should have lost this game, and yet they did. They didn't play all that poorly, but a lot of the focus went directly onto Lonzo Ball and his shooting. So check out these numbers. Lonzo Ball on the night played 44 minutes, but shot 2 of 15 from the field, which is terrible, and 1 of 12 from 3. Yikes, that is not good at all. And the bigger concern is this: it's part of a longer shooting slump over the last 6 games. These are Lonzo Ball's numbers: 28% from the field, 17% from 3, and 29% from the free throw line. That is absolutely ghastly. It's mind-boggling that an NBA player could shoot that poorly over a 6-game stretch. That is horrific stuff. So let's talk about this. What is going on with Lonzo Ball? Well, the Lakers have asked him to be more aggressive in looking for his own shot. And apparently he is, but it's costing them games right now. I mean, it's hard to argue that if just about anybody else on the team had been taking those shots against the New Orleans Pelicans, the Lakers walk away with a win here. They only lost by 3. Right? So anybody else is shooting the shots that Lonzo took against the Pelicans, and the Lakers get a win. And then really, they should have won this game. So what does this mean for Lonzo moving forward? Well, I mean, there's a few different ways to look at this. Okay, Lonzo, on one hand, the shooting is a problem. Right? He hasn't been a great shooter all season. It's not like this slump is just a small blip in what was otherwise a stellar shooting season. No, he's shooting 36% from the field on the season. 32% from 3. Not great. You can kind of live with it. I'd rather see, say, 40% from the field and maybe 35% from 3. I'd be a lot more excited then, a lot more willing to accept this little slump that he's in right now. But he's not there. The shooting that we saw at UCLA hasn't really translated just yet, and his mid-range game is a problem too. He's not really getting to the basket. When he does, he looks uncomfortable, unsure of what to do, and his floater is still a work in progress. All right, these are all valid concerns with Lonzo. In addition to that, we're starting to see teams change the way they play because of Lonzo Ball. And there's 2 recent instances of that I think are particularly troubling. And one of those was a recent game against the Denver Nuggets. That was about a week ago. The Lakers took on the Denver Nuggets, and they walked away with a win, but the Nuggets employed a hack Alonzo strategy down the stretch. They were purposely fouling Lonzo Ball to put him at the free throw line, knowing that he probably would not make his free throws. And it worked. Lonzo struggled from the line. And then tonight, against the New Orleans Pelicans, Lonzo was ignored. He had the ball in his hands, and the New Orleans Pelicans stepped away from him. We saw it happen time and time again, especially as his shots continued to miss. They continued to sag further and further off of Lonzo Ball. They let him do whatever he wanted. There was one play in particular where Brook Lopez had the ball in the post, and the person who was defending Lonzo sagged off of him and went and doubled Brook Lopez. And Brook Lopez made the correct basketball play, kicked the ball out to Lonzo. Lonzo launched a 3, missed it. That's what Lonzo is supposed to do in that situation. He's supposed to shoot that shot, but the Lakers need him to make it. Because here's what's going to happen, and here's the concern. If the strategy the Pelicans used starts to become more of a thing, starts to become something we see more and more often from NBA teams, which is going to happen if this slump continues, then the Lakers spacing is going to be a mess. Right? Part of the reason why they're able to score so many points in the paint is because they open up the paint. The Lakers score more points in the paint than any other team. And they do what they can with their limited shooting to open up the paint as much as possible. That's why Brook Lopez drags a defender away from the basket, steps out and shoots beyond the three-point line, right? Opens up driving lanes for his teammates. Opens up lanes for guys like Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle to get to the rim. That's how they score their points in the paint. Well, if Lonzo's defender gets to just ignore him and play 10 feet off of him, like the Pelicans did tonight, that's going to gum up the middle of the paint for the Lakers. That's going to create problems. It's going to make it that much harder for them to get to the basket and score the way that they can. Okay, so that's going to be something to watch. I do believe that this slump is just that. I think he's a better shooter than what we're seeing right now. He has to be. This is rock bottom for Lonzo. He's going to get better. But for the time being, it's a concern and it's something to keep an eye on. Silver lining with all this, of course, is that Lonzo was asked to be more aggressive. And here he is in the fourth quarter of a tight game. His shot has not been falling. He has all the reason in the world to not be confident. And yet there he is still taking the shot. Still taking the shots that he should, even though they're not going in. It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, right? I even tweeted. I said something to the effect of, why is Lonzo taking that shot? I would rather see pretty much anyone in this game take that shot because he was not converting. It wasn't his night. But at the same time, you got to give him a little bit of credit for having the guts to actually step up and take it. And Lonzo's not Kobe, and I would never compare the two, but let's not forget that Kobe Bryant, as a rookie, fired up 2 air balls in the playoffs against the Utah Jazz. That happened. And he had the confidence to go back and do it again. He had no problems taking that shot. And so you do have to give Lonzo a little bit of credit for being willing to step up and take it and being confident in himself that he was going to make the shot. It just didn't go down. He's going to have better shooting nights. We've seen him have better shooting nights. It will improve. It's something he's going to need to work on over the summer. That doesn't mean it's going to be better next season. It's not going to be magically fixed, but we're looking for incremental progress. It's something that he is going to have to improve. He's going to have to improve his ability to finish at the rim. He's going to have to improve his mid-range game. His offensive game needs a lot of work. He's very good at finding the open man, but his own ability to score right now is very simple. And so that's something that he is going to need to work on, but I do have confidence that it's going to happen. Right? Lonzo Ball is a better player than what we've seen on the offensive end. And let's not forget, he's still doing some really good things out there. Okay, if you look at his stats over the last 6 games, even in this slump, 6 rebounds, 8.3 assists, 2.5 steals. That's really good. Okay, the shooting will come around. Don't panic. Okay, it will get better. He's also a perfect fit for what the Lakers are trying to do. They have an identity. That identity is to do 2 things: defend like crazy and get out and run. Those 2 things fit Lonzo to a T. So again, don't panic too much. Things will come around for Lonzo, but it is something to keep an eye on. All right? Lonzo's in a slump right now. It will get better. He's not a terrible player. Let's not throw out that 4-letter word that I hate, bust. It's just going to take time. Just got to be patient. All right, Lakers Nation, it will get better. Stick with it. Hang in there. That's going to about do it for me today, guys. Give me your thoughts on Lonzo. What do you think? Is his shot going to come around this season? When is he going to become a better shooter? And how big of a problem is this? If you're watching this on YouTube, you can reply in the comments there. Or if you're on LakersNation.com, comment there. Facebook, Twitter, any place where you are listening to this show. My name is Trevor Lane. You can find me on Twitter at Trevor_Lane. Don't forget to go to LakersNation.com for all the latest breaking Lakers news. See ya.